So forget everything you think you know about Bitcoin's price. There's a new analysis out, and it claims the entire game has changed. We're talking about a new bottom, a new floor that honestly seems almost unbelievable. The question is this just hype or are we really looking at a massive shift in the market? Let's break it down. All right, let's just start with the bombshell claim from analyst James Check. He's not just talking about a new all-time high. No, he's arguing that the bottom, the absolute floor price, has been completely reset. Just think about that for a second. A floor of $110,000. If that's true, it changes everything. So that really is the multi-trillion-dollar question, isn't it? Is this just an analyst being overly optimistic, or is there some cold hard data to actually back this up? Well, that's what we're about to do. We're going to dig into the key arguments and see if this whole theory really holds water. Okay, first up, let's talk about the human side of all this, because the core of this argument isn't really about charts and technicals. It's about the mindset of the people who have already invested their money and why that might be creating a powerful safety net for the price.
It all boils down to this one number, 60%. This single statistic, this is pretty much the foundation for the entire new floor theory.
So here's why that number is so important. A huge majority of all the money that's currently in Bitcoin was put there when the price was already really high. I mean, just put yourself in those investors' shoes for a second. If you bought in at $95,000 or higher, are you really in a hurry to sell for a loss? Probably not, right? This creates this massive psychological support level, like a line in the sand that people just don't want to cross. And the analyst James Check, he just puts it perfectly here. That high entry price for so many people, it acts like a concrete floor. It's not a ceiling holding the price down, it's a safety net preventing it from crashing down. Okay, so we've got the investor psychology, but what about the pure, raw scale of the market? Well, the next piece of the puzzle is the sheer size of it all. We're not talking about millions or even billions of dollars anymore. We are talking trillions. Right now, as of this analysis, Bitcoin's market cap is sitting at a staggering $2.42 trillion. I mean, to put that into perspective, that is bigger than the entire economy of most countries on Earth. This is not some niche little asset anymore. And hey, just a quick refresher for anybody who's new to this. Market capitalization is just the total value of all the Bitcoin currently out there. You can think of it as a way to measure the overall size and, the maturity of the market. And this right here, this is the real shift in thinking. Analysts like Check don't see this $2 trillion valuation as the finish line. Not at all. They see it as the launch pad. The conversation is no longer about if it will grow, but by how many more trillions. So if we're sitting on a $2 trillion launch pad, where's the rocket actually headed? Well, it seems like a lot of experts are starting to agree on one very specific and, very ambitious new target. This chart kind of lays it all out. It shows the journey that analysts are predicting. From where we are today, around $121,000, the next major stop that everyone seems to be pointing to is that big one, $150,000. Now, that's a jump of over 23%. It's a big move, for sure. But the really important thing here is that a growing number of analysts don't just see this as a possibility. They're calling it the most logical next step. And that's really the critical thing to understand. This isn't just one person making some wild guess. This specific price target is starting to be repeated all across the industry by some really smart people. I mean, just look at this lineup. You've got James Check, who we've been talking about, calling it the most logical thing. You have Alex Thorn over at Galaxy Digital, who sees a range that could even push all the way up to $185,000. And then there's Charles Edwards of Caprio Investments, who thinks the move to $150 could happen very fast. The chorus is definitely getting louder. So let's tie all this together. We've got a psychological floor built by recent investors. We have a massive $2 trillion base providing stability, and now we have a growing consensus among experts on a new, higher target. So what does it all mean? Well, it means the market momentum is just incredibly powerful right now. Like James Check says here, the market has basically shown its cards. It has proven that it wants to go higher. And at this moment, it really does seem like the bulls are the ones steering the ship. So if you take one thing away from all of this, it should be this. According to this analysis, the price we're seeing today isn't some fragile peak we're about to fall off of. Instead, it's a brand new, solid foundation that's being built for the next big move up.
So now I'm going to turn the final question over to you. After hearing all this, what do you think? Is $150,000 a realistic target? Or are the bears just waiting in the wings to make a comeback? Let me know your boldest predictions down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.